2014 is here, and while there were a few noteworthy games, 2013 may go down as the year of disappointment. With 2 weak console launches and a handful of ruined franchises, we take a look back at games that didn't live up to their predecessors or the expectations around them. They may not be bad experiences, but here's our top disappointments of 2013.
Number 5. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Boasting a series first, 3 playable characters, and claiming to have an expanded and refined multiplayer suite, Grand Theft Auto 5 set our expectations really high. Unfortunately, despite its 1,000 plus member development team, it missed the mark. Rarely was the ability to swap between 3 playable characters put to good use. The narrative was a bit disjointed, and failed to give Franklin and Trevor the same attention as Michael. Only a handful of missions actually allowed players to earn money, which meant that you were required to babysit stocks if you wanted the capital to purchase all of the game's properties. Then there was the online mode, which was a mess at launch, and once it stabilized, players could attempt to enjoy repetitive missions in an attempt to earn cash before Rockstar patched mission payouts to encourage microtransactions. Oh, and let's not forget, only a portion of the promised features were available to players. GTA 5 still made our top 10 for the year, but Rockstar left a lot of room for improvement on the table.
Number 4. Forza 5.
With its stunning selection of cars and superb driving physics, the Forza franchise has been a sim racing favorite for analog reviews, making Forza 5 a hotly anticipated Xbox One launch title. We were positively eviscerated after booting it up and taking it for a test drive, however. Having less than 200 cars on offer was a bit of a letdown, but given their absurd detail and the time crunch of releasing in time for Microsoft's newest hardware, we were willing to forgive Turn 10 for such faux pas. After leaving burnt rubber on every single track that the game had to offer in less than an hour, we were a bit baffled that Turn 10 thought 14 tracks would hold gamers' attention for hundreds of races. The coup de grace came in the form of taking every opportunity to monetize the meager content of the game. Not only was Forza 5 disappointing, it was a black mark on the franchise's pedigree.
Number 3. Gears of War Judgment.
Gears of War was responsible for some major trends in this past console generation, and after 3 successful titles, People Can Fly wisely recognized that if they didn't want the Gears of War franchise to be curb-stomped in shame after failing to innovate, then some changes needed to be made. Unfortunately, their take on Gears was a major regression of what Epic Games had built. Its campaign was an arcade-style affair with strung-together arenas, stripping out any sense of exploration, and quickly inducing fatigue with one major enemy engagement after another. Multiplayer is a shell of what it was in Gears of War 3 with fewer modes, an anemic map selection, and the removal of features that previously defined the Gears multiplayer experience. We were looking forward to something new from Gears, and somehow we managed to get something painfully generic.
Number 2. Aliens Colonial Marines.
Aliens is a rich IP if you're a video game developer, and with the talent at Gearbox taking the creative reins, it seemed that gamers were going to get the Aliens game they had always dreamed of. When its release date rolled around, we booted up the game and discovered what we had been given was far below expectation. The visuals were hideous, the gunplay was repetitive and stale, there was absolutely no tension, and the AI was unforgivably stupid. After the first few levels, it became clear that it would be preferable to bathe in a sea of facehuggers than to complete one more level of this atrocity. We really hope Sega doesn't pull the same bait-and-switch maneuver with the release of Alien Isolation, because we are really getting a bit excited looking at the trailers for that.
Number 1. Dead Space 3.
There are few things worse as a gamer than seeing a franchise built on one set of design principles, then completely changing in an effort to expand its fan base. With Dead Space 3, we were treated to the nasty sting of betrayal as our beloved survival horror franchise became a mediocre third-person action game. Crafting weapons is a great idea, but unfortunately it has the tendency of making players far more powerful than they should be in a survival horror game. And we sure as hell don't appreciate EA taking advantage of its designer blunder to milk our wallets with microtransactions. While clashing with an Elton John enthusiast seems like a riotous time, it's all a bit cartoonish for the Dead Space franchise. All we can say is that it's a strange year when Dead Space looks more like a Lost Planet game and Lost Planet inches towards Dead Space territory. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you thought we forgot a few games, make sure to comment below.